Hi, lovelies. Hi, lovelies. How you guys? How you guys? I hope everybody's doing great this week. I hope you guys had an excellente. You heard me right. Right. Speaking of different languages now. If you don't know, that translates to excellent. Hey, hope you guys had an excellent holiday weekend. For us, we celebrated Halloween, whatever you celebrated at this time period. I hope it was festive. I hope it was full of life and joy. And I hope that you guys had the best time. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator. Y'all do a bunch of weird, crazy shit, okay? Some of my favorite weird, crazy shit things to do is to talk about astrology and pull y'all some fucking cards, okay? So this is the space where I do it. This is the free weekly. I'm going to pull 3 piles of cards this week. I'm just pulling 1 card again. Crunch time. We're doing the best we can. But first, I talk on something I call astrofuckery. So you guys get a message for the week. We also learn about maybe some of the astrology going on so we can make this week and the energy work for us. So may this help. May it heal. May it guide. Hopefully, if it found you, you wanted it to, and it's making your nips making your nips hard. Okay. So I'm a huge proponent of following your nips, listening to what the fuck they gotta say. So hopefully it speaks to you today. And please let me know. Middle fingers for no, caw for yes. Okay. Any and all feedback helps me to grow. I've been doing this for 11 years professionally, being a psychic and a medium. I love this work and I still continue to grow. So don't be afraid to tell me like, hey, this resonated this week, or fuck you, it didn't. Okay. Hopefully something here today resonates for you or helps you in some way, shape, or form. All right, you guys, are you ready to get into it? I know. Astrofuckery. We got to come up. I got to come up with a theme song, something. We'll figure it out. The point is, let's get into it this week. I actually want to talk about, because there's not much going on this week. Well, literally besides Monday, okay? Monday today, there's a beautiful trine with Saturn and the sun. This is very stabilizing, which helps me kind of reference back to yesterday. We had Mars opposite Pluto. This was a nasty fucking thing yesterday, okay? And we're probably still feeling the effects of it. We probably will still feel for the rest of the week. We've got 2 heavy hitters here at like 29 degrees of their, which is an Antarctic degree. This is intense. This is bullshit and fuckery, okay? This is also like a person that goes through, if somebody has like 29th degree, it is a lot of drama, but it's also like we've learned so much, or we encompass so much. There's an intensity to that person, that sign, or that placement, okay? So with these 29 degrees, but Pluto's at 29 degrees, about to make it into Aquarius. Mars is at 29 degrees Cancer, about to move into Leo this week. So these 2 heavy hitters, like Mars, which is like, you know, it's our sexuality, it's our drive, it's our energy, it's our rage, okay? It could talk about a lot of beautiful, positive things, and it could talk about some really fucking difficult things too, okay? With Mars here, think of an Aries, all right? You're welcome. Also, too, Mars used to rule, or used to be the old ruler, one of the old rulers of Scorpio. And so Scorpio kind of technically here has Mars and Pluto. So how interesting, okay? That these 2 are opposing each other right now. And when they're opposing, they're seeing it from very opposite ends. This is a fight, okay? Which Mars fucking loves, but he's also in his detriment in Cancer. Cancer just wants to, for the most part, nourish, love, support, have a good time. Mars wants to fist fight, fuck, or yeah, fight it out. I mean, or yell it out. You know what I mean? Usually it's hands. We're throwing hands. Something's going down. Mars is pretty aggressive. I mean, that's what it's known for. And then Pluto, deep, dark, powerful, like go into the depths of our soul. I'm sorry, you thought you went to the bone? No, baby, we said the marrow, okay? Like fucking Pluto. So here we got this planet of Mars and its detriment in Cancer that all it wants to do is love and protect. It's at 29 degrees. It's intense. So there's probably I bet a lot of fear came up for a lot of people yesterday, maybe around their family and home and how we can protect them in some way, shape, or form. Side note, okay? And then opposing Pluto here, Pluto being in Capricorn. They're opposite signs. Cancer and Capricorn are opposite signs, but they're also sister signs. And so like they do influence each other. We do understand each other. We're going to have a lot of problems here because we see things from 2 opposing point of views, but there's also a lot of stuff that I think that we can come to the middle ground on too, that like we help each other with. I think Capricorn helps Cancer to be learn how to categorize things, especially around their feelings and their energy. Woo, that's a big fucking deal for Cancer. Okay. So Capricorn, and look, Capricorn can pass on a million different things here. But what I've noticed over and over again, especially with those two sister signs working together, Capricorn can really help Cancer structure their feelings or put them into categories so that they have a better understanding of what the fuck's going on here, and they don't let their feelings take over everything. Because that's one of the biggest hurdles for Cancer. And I think what Cancer shows Capricorn is like, baby, this is not what are you building for? And it's usually your family or your people. Don't forget about your people when you're out there in the world. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's this beautiful, because it helps when Capricorn gives that to Cancer. It allows Cancer to go out into the world and do what the fuck they're meant to do, because their feelings most of the time holds them back. Think about if you have any Cancer placements, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. I have a Cancer moon. Oh, listen, she loves being there. That's her fucking jam. But also my moon is aspected by Pluto. So I got a lot of deep fucking feelings. Like this is also like the space of deep fucking feelings, the moon. So again, our feelings a lot of times is like what holds us back. That's our major obstacle. Maybe not taking things so personal. And again, Capricorn kind of helps us to detach and like really just refocus on how can I categorize this in a better way? How can I best understand it? So I don't let this emotion take over everything what I'm trying to do here. And then again, Cancer helps Capricorn come back home. The reason why they're building. Remember why the fuck you're here, what the fuck you're doing it for. I think they also ask Capricorn to go deeper. Don't be afraid of your feelings. Your feelings are literally what's pointing you in the right direction. Okay. So I love how that works together. But yesterday, this again, with Mars and Cancer, this could have felt like, how do I protect my family and my people? And with Pluto here, Mars is such a personal planet too. So this is personal for every person. That's why I'm feeling like, how do I protect my family, my home? What's most important to me? Pluto is a generational planet. A lot of people will have the same Pluto sign. And so there's a generational thing going on here where we understand each other. So there might be some personal stuff against generational stuff happening right now. I mean, cough, cough. The election this fucking week, okay, and leading the fuck up to that. So, I mean, there's so much more on the table, you know, that's going on throughout the world, but at least in the US where I'm based right now, this is our big thing this week. And so it kind of makes sense, like with Mars and Cancer, how the fuck do I protect my family, my people, even maybe my country, right? And then oppositionally against this, you know, because Pluto and Capricorn's old school, baby. This is old world. This is like, we saw some of the worst market crashes in the last 16 years. And like, I mean, how many, like comparing us to, what was it? Like the Depression era, some of these, anyways, I don't want to get so much into the political aspect, just saying that some of these things in the outer system, Pluto here, are going to feel like they're directly opposing maybe our safety and security issues around our family and our people. This is Capricorn and Pluto is the patriarchy, babe. Okay. So there's like this old way of doing things, old style of seeing things, like, you know, women in the kitchen, men at work, like the shit that a lot of us don't agree with, aren't a part of, like something old here is dying and letting go, especially at the 29 degrees. So again, this week, maybe just pay attention with those themes of yesterday on Sunday, like where this Mars opposition happened. And again, it's rolling throughout this week, guys. It really fucking is. I just think how wild after all of that upset of yesterday, on Monday, we've got this Saturn trine the sun, which is incredibly stabilizing, maybe giving us back our power here or helping us kind of see how can we best support what's most important to us with the sun. And usually that's our kids, our family, our money, our home. Do you know what I'm saying? So what the fuck is that for you? So there's a beautiful aspect today. Use this energy today to look to see where you can shore up structures, where you can look at how things have been structured in your life. Is it time for a restructure? We could ask that on the bigger picture too within our country, right? So there's that too on the table. But I also think, again, this is bringing us home. How is this stuff with Pluto out in the world and maybe, you know, patriarchy also affecting our personal daily life to life, our family, our home, our safety and our security? Of course, those two things are fighting up in the sky. Feels like two different, I think a lot of people feel that way, especially when we look at the political landscape and be like, I don't feel like anybody here either represents me, is up for what the fuck I'm, you know, feeling and saying what's important to me, or, you know, there's a million different feelings here. So let it apply for however the fuck it's happening for you just this week. Maybe look for ways in which you can give yourself a better structure. What's most important to you? Where does the sun highlight for you? That is, yeah, the most important fucking thing. And how do we make sure that thing has structure around it, support, maybe even a good foundation? And with Saturn taking our fucking time here, this is going to take our time. All right. And then guys, next week, oh God. Well, this week we've also got Mercury retrograde, like the shadow period starting, I think on the 7th or 8th this week. Okay. So, man, we'll get to that next week. Because that's a whole, yeah. I just feel like this week is kind of like regrounding, restructuring, especially after the last week without full moon, you know, and everything that went down there, because that was a loud fucking full moon. Okay, it was a loud full moon. I'm sorry, new moon. It was a loud new moon. And, but it was a new beginning. And so this week, even though there's been some difficulty here within the past couple days, again, how do we restructure? How do we make sure that this space or this place or this person, wherever the fuck this thing is, really truly is in alignment with where I am and what the fuck I want? You got to know what the fuck that is first, right? So don't be afraid to go on a little journey if you need to. I just remember, guys, we fucking got it. Okay? Every single week we've got this. But this, again, is like tuning in. How do we take this energy and help ourselves? And if we know that we're going to be feeling more raw this week, more sensitive this week, more protective this week, really sit down and take your time and take good care of yourself. Take good care of the things that are most important to you. And find new ways here to help, love, support, protect without maybe going into full crisis mode, okay? Okay. Well, look, we're doing the best we can. Last thing I want to say is, please, guys, I'm begging you, go out and vote. I'm not going to tell you who I think that you should vote for. That's got to be in your heart. That's on you. That's your fucking choice. Okay? It's very important. Go make your voice heard. All right? All right, guys. All right. I love you guys so fucking much. I love you guys so fucking much. Please be good to yourselves and be good to the other people around you. Maybe this week would be a great time too to shine a light on who we feel like is home. Who do we feel like we like and want to protect? Who the fuck protects us and sees us as their own? And just maybe finding ways to be closer to those people and make those ties deeper and more solid, more real. Beautiful. All right, guys, I love you. Follow me to the next screen. We'll pull 3 cards. You guys choose 1, 2, or 3, or all 3 of them. I don't give a fuck. All right? Get all the messages for all I give a shit. All right? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next screen. Ow! Card pile number 1. Y'all got some hot shit. Let's talk about it. You guys got the Ace of Wands. Woo! Hold on to your nippy noops, babe. This is good shit. Okay, so listen. For those of you guys that got card pile number 1, man, this is seriously beautiful. All right, so first of all, whenever Wands shows up, this is our fire, babe. This is our energy. This is the fire signs. I'm looking at my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's congruent about all of them? Yes, they're bonkers. I wasn't asking that. Okay. Yes, they're fucking crazy. I'm an Aries. I should know with a Leo rising. I should fucking know. Okay. We're fucking nuts. But the positive end here is that we've got the chutzpah, if you will. We got the energy. We got the balls. We got the titties. All right. To really fucking get in there and get something fucking done. We're great at initiating things here. And so Wands, whenever it comes up, it's going to be asking us, like, what are we manifesting? What are we actually creating? This is really fucking important. Also, with fire showing up, I feel like this is very spirit-led and spirit-fed. And so spirit's at the helm of this, or they're calling us to do something here. And so are we fucking listening? Are we listening? Most of the times, no. Okay. The answer is usually no. All right. But I think it's a gentle reminder whenever we get these cards and we see them. Hey, are we here in the present moment? Are we doing what the fuck is necessary for whatever the fuck we're trying to initiate, start, create here, begin? Because what are we ready to take action on? I think it's maybe also the most succinct. I could have just led with that. Anyways, then I wouldn't be able to just go on a fucking journey with you, okay? A word journey, so come with me. Can you guys tell that Mercury is about, or maybe it's already in Sagittarius? Okay, there's that. Now, with the Ace of Wands, With the aces, this stands for the number one. So I'm looking at 1 week, 1 day, 1 year, 1 fart. All right. Wands moves the quickest. I'm looking at a day to like a week. Also, too, I reference these like the month. I'm going to be looking at either the first of a month or maybe the month of January here for these themes to come to a full culmination. All right. I would say also too here with the Ace of Wands, listen, this card is about new beginnings. This is about initiating, starting something. If you were looking for a sign, should I take action? Baby, here it is. Booty scoot. All right. It's time to fucking go. I love this card, especially if you got any difficult cards going on. Because again, this just talks about like a new, fresh beginning. We really have reinvigorated energy here. We're fucking feeling ourselves. Okay. Also too, you look fucking gorgeous when the Ace of Wands comes up, baby. This is a glow up. You look fucking hot. Final thing I want to say about the Ace of Wands. What do you think I'm going to say? Yeah, you're right. This is the penis card. It's phallic as shit, babe, okay? So, also, too, if we were wondering if somebody had some kind of feelings, yes, they do. We'll get into it. All right. Now, if we were looking for a yes or no this week, this is one of the yes cards. I see all the aces as a yes, okay? And so I would doubly say with the Ace of Wands, this is a yes, baby. All right? Get fucking moving. Something really beautiful is happening here. This is good shit. Now, if we're looking around love and relationships, for some of you guys this week, we might be celebrating maybe 1 year or 1 month, maybe 1 week, all right? Maybe for some of you guys, we literally just started this motherfucker, okay, around love and relationships. This could even be like a reignition here, especially if we've been in a relationship for a long time. So for some of you guys that are feeling kind of bored or like maybe the sex, life has kind of dropped off, please just know if you got this card, it's coming back, baby. It's on like Donkey Kong, okay? If you think I'm playing, all I'm saying is there's that. All right. So around love and relationships, this is a beautiful indicator of new beginnings, of fresh new starts, of like a refresh here, and especially around like the sexual connection, or even just like feeling like we're into each other and we're all on the same fucking page. So again, for couples that have been together for, obviously more than a year and things of that nature, and things are starting to get stale, please know if you pulled card pile number 1 or just card number 1, yes, babe, I promise things are coming back. Hold on fucking tight. This is gorgeous. And again, for some of you guys, this is the beginning of a new relationship. Things are really starting to heat up here. Things are starting to get intense. Okay. Now, if we're wondering if somebody had feelings for us, yes, very much so. I would also say, though, or I would just say at this point, maybe this isn't so deep with the Ace of Wands. This is more like, yes, we definitely got feelings here, but this is the beginning phase, and it's mostly desire. It's mostly chemistry, which I don't feel like a lot of people would be upset about. Okay. I think you got to have chemistry to see if we do have compatibility, if there's anything else, to just get you to the fucking window and the door. You know what I'm saying? So I think with the Ace of Wands here, this just feels like a beautiful, fresh, new beginning, or a restart here, or like there's an opportunity. Look, there's a cloud with a hand coming in. Somebody's like, somebody might ask for a handy this week. That's up to you, whether or not you want to give that. All I'm saying is, I don't need to go any further with that. All right. Oh my God. I love this card. I just want you guys to know, especially too personally, if you've not been feeling yourself, this could also be a reignition of your own personal energy. Really fucking feeling yourself. Play that fucking song with Nicki Minaj and Beyonce. Feeling myself. Okay, this might be your theme song this fucking week. Just feeling beautiful. Finally feeling we've got some energy back, especially after a period of stagnation or after a period of being sick or not feeling good. Like, this is just a beautiful card. Our energy is back. We're feeling ourselves again. We're feeling beautiful and confident. This is the beginning stages, so we can't really see how the fuck this is going to play out yet. But at least right in this moment, we've got the initiative. Why couldn't I say that? Initiative. We got the fire lit under our ass to go get the fucking thing done. This is gorgeous. Take this energy and do something with it. Especially around love and relationships. This just feels good. Now, possibly here, the negative side could be somebody coming in here to argue. It's going to be up to you to say yes to that and take that stick. But I would also tell you, too, this feels like it's a talking stick. Okay? And that somebody might be holding it the whole time and won't shut the fuck up. So if somebody's coming to you, maybe with a conversation, just make sure that you guys are both getting enough time to speak. You guys are letting each other speak. Everybody gets to have their say. This is important, especially if this is around friendship and family, because if you guys notice, there's a little castle in the background, okay? So maybe here's somebody within the family or friendship also wants to have an important conversation. This might be a little heated. No lie, okay? But I do think if we both lean into it and we both allow each other, respect each other enough to have our fucking say, we might actually be able to work something out here. Because again, this is a beautiful opportunity to start over again. So if somebody comes towards you with an opportunity and offer, wants to speak this week, and especially for some of you guys around family and friendship, but also if this is around love, there's somebody from the past wanting to come and talk about things, if you got card pile number 1, I would say at least let this person hear what they have to say. Hear what they have to say. After that, make your best decision. You don't have to respond. You don't have to engage. You don't have to do shit. So if that person says what the fuck they got to say, then you're in the position to do what's best for you. Okay? Now listen, if this is somebody you don't want to fucking talk to, tell them to fuck off. You're going to have the fucking gumption. Okay? You're definitely going to have the fucking tude to fucking say fuck right off. And that feels good to me. Okay? So in terms of love and relationships, know where the fuck you're at this week. Expect for there to be conversations or something to be initiated and started here, but it's going to come out of an offer. And if this is somebody wanting to talk, sit down and listen. Let's see what opportunities, if there are any here, and if this works for you. But I think most of all, for around friendship, love, family, this feels like a beautiful new beginning, a fresh new start. Somebody is coming in here with an offer. And there might be, I don't know, maybe there's sexual favors here. Make your best choice, okay? And or somebody here might be coming in to offer you, like maybe they can't offer commitment. They can offer loyalty somewhere else. So just heads up, if you're looking for more, I also too would just warn some of you guys this week, if you're looking for more than just that, well then you definitely need to reassess this, because like literally the only thing that this person can offer is really fucking good sex, okay? But also too, like there's drama. All right, so just be careful around some of that, okay? And is this worth it affecting your home, your family, things of that nature, okay? Now, if we're looking around work and career, babe, if some of you guys were thinking about starting your own work, starting your own career, this is a fuck to the yeah. So get in there and start your own business, babe. I find wands and earth, so fire and earth are like my entrepreneurs, my starters here, at least in terms of business and work, okay? So I just feel like with wand showing up here around career and work, this is about you leading your own path, or maybe there's some new opportunity here coming up for some of you guys to literally create your own path within the work that you're fucking doing. This is actually really fucking exciting. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So if you didn't have to worry about time, energy, effort, and farts, what the fuck would you be doing around your career and work? Maybe it's time to initiate that. Maybe it's time to give yourself a fucking thumbs up on it and just do the fucking thing, okay? Listen, this is only going to resonate for a couple of you guys, and I want you to know that I fucking fully support you. Just make sure that you're being safe, all right? Some of you guys are thinking about starting an OnlyFans, okay? So do what the fuck is best for yourself. Make sure that you are fucking safe around what the fuck you're doing. But baby, you're going to be very fucking popular. You're going to make some fucking money. Also, 2 extra points this week. If some of you guys were thinking about going into like construction, because I see that house in the background, maybe this is also like, I would normally reserve this for like earth energy, but like all this plants and water in the background. There might also be something here about like, I don't know, maybe some of you guys are building a dam. Maybe some of you guys are diverting water. Maybe some of you guys are working in like landscape, or like maybe environmental. Maybe we're getting a new fresh start here on some environmental stuff, or some of you guys are thinking about going into environmental stuff, working with water, working with the land. Fucking right. Fucking do it. I would just say that this would be great too. Also, if you wanted to be like an initiator, a starter here. So if like, again, starting up a new business, coming up with a brand new business or work idea, going in there and asking for a promotion, y'all are going to be getting yeses this fucking week. Also, can I say that there's extra points if you guys were asking to maybe get like a loan or something for like a place to work or to buy or purchase a home, that should be happening here soon. Okay. So again, if we got to ask for money, ask for anything this week, especially if it's starting a new project, starting something new, fucking get in there and ask for it. You're going to get the money or the yeses on it. Fuck yes, babe. Anything about work and anything else about work and career? I don't know. This just feels really beautiful to me. Also, extra points if you wanted to work with animals too. For some reason, I'm picking up animals too. Again, that was something I would normally reserve for Earth element, but I just feel like with the Ace of Wands here today, there's such a highlight on the Earth, the land itself. So I just feel like this could even be like somebody wants to be a weather forecaster. Interesting. Oh, look, if that resonated for somebody, you better fucking tell me because that's cool. I've never seen a weather forecaster with the Ace of Wands, but look at that. Look at that fucking cloud coming out. I don't know. I think that's really interesting. So somebody here might have the gift of weather prediction. I'm not laughing at that because I think it's stupid. I'm laughing because I'm like, that's incredible. And I kind of wish I did too. Hey, I'm fucking jealous over here. So we might be able to turn this into a real job or a part-time hobby or something fun that we can do that just blows people's fucking minds. There's that. All right. Anything else around work and career? This just feels like if you want something this week, ask for it because you're going to get a yes. Self-initiate here. You have to start it. Okay? Okay. If we're looking around health and healing, this is an excellent fucking time to start exercising. This is an excellent time to start sweating it out, swimming it out. This would be, for some of you guys, you might actually be like renovating a home or working on a home or working on the land in the home. We need to start that. I don't know why that's coming up around health and healing. Okay. But we need to start initiating that. We got to start getting the land and the house and everything ready for some of you guys. Okay. This is also going to help get our physical body into shape, or this is going to help us. So whatever work we do on this space will also like be the beginnings here of like us taking better care of ourselves, taking better care of our body. Side note, for some of you guys around health and healing, did I say quitting smoking? I hope so. Quitting anything here. Maybe for some of you guys, you're ready to do a marathon. Why would you do that? Look, I'm sorry. That doesn't sound like fun to me, but if you're into marathons, baby, get it. Because it feels like some of you guys might be thinking about starting an exercise regime or starting to prep for a marathon. Because that looks like we're passing on a baton, doesn't it? So just saying. There's something going on here. This feels really fucking good. This is excellent for sports. This is excellent for exercise. This is excellent for sweating it out. Okay? Even if that's swimming, fucking do the thing. I would also say powerlifting or just lifting weights would be in here too. Okay? So this would be an excellent time if you guys have been thinking about any of that. If you guys are thinking about starting anything here around your health, this is a yes, especially if it's for the better or we finally have the energy or the encouragement to do the fucking thing. Say yes to yourself this week, okay? Also, too, if you guys were worried about any biopsies, anything's coming back here, I think you guys are going to be okay. We should get the all clear. Although for some of you guys that are experiencing heartburn and things of that nature, we need to get back in and do at least one more test. I do think eventually we'll get the thumbs up, but I do feel like there's going to be some problems on our esophagus, baby. There's a couple spots here. At least 2, and it looks rough. So I think for some of you guys that are experiencing that heartburn, that issues with like the esophagus, going from the stomach through the esophagus up through the throat, this whole area, get it fucking checked out, get it taken care of so that we can get this under control, okay? Woo, guys, for anything else this week, I would say with the Ace of Wands, give yourself the fucking yes. This would be a great week to... listen, if you guys are into sex magic or things of that nature, this would be an excellent time to do that. Honestly, during Scorpio season, during the season, because it goes with the fucking themes. But also, too, it's just a great form, I think, of self-love, taking care of yourself, okay? But if you wanted to take your manifestations up a notch, guess what, baby? Ace of Wands says go for it. Okay? I think that that's awesome. I would also say, too, just this week with the Ace of Wands, say yes to yourself. Make sure that you're getting out there and starting stuff and initiating things. If an opportunity comes the fuck out of the blue, sit down and listen to it so that you can make your best choice from there. Okay? But just know that this week is going to require you taking action, you saying something, or if the opportunity comes towards you, you get the chance to say yes and go after this fucking thing. Say yes this week. This is where your power is, and don't be afraid to ask for what the fuck you want. This is the best time to start something, initiate something, get that fucking ball rolling. You motherfucking got this. Interesting. You guys, card pile number 2. Y'all got a major arcana card, talk about major change, major evolution, major movement forward. Y'all got the Hanged Man. Look at this dummy. Outside in his socks. What are you doing, sir? Will you please get the fuck out of the tree? What are you doing in the middle of the night? Where are your shoes, babe? So listen, whenever the Hanged Man comes up, well, first of all, whenever a major arcana card shows up, we're at a crossroads. And so which way are we going to fucking go? We got to choose the right fucking path here. So we need to be conscious. We need to be present here in the moment. And these major arcana cards talk about like a major life event coming up. And so, yeah, we're at a fucking crossroads. Which way are we going to fucking go? Now, with the Hanged Man here, this has got us feeling like we're stuck. Maybe like we can't see the way through, or it just feels like things aren't flowing the way that we hoped that they would. There's a feeling of stuckness here. I love saying this with the Hanged Man though, like, babe, you're not fucking stuck. This is about a different perspective, a different point of view. This is finding where the flow is again. And I love to, I'm sure you guys are sick of it at this point, but I love saying, do you identify as like a fish, the salmon? If you don't, well, then you don't have to fight bears to go home, babe. You don't have to go against the flow, okay? Go with the fucking flow. There's something important here going on. And so maybe quit trying to go to closed doors. Maybe that's why it feels stagnant, because we keep trying to return to, or we keep trying to push forward on something that isn't fucking moving. We're not getting the hint. And then we got to find a way around this thing, maybe like another way around, or maybe just letting it go completely and finding again where the fuck the flow is at. But you're not fucking stuck. We either need a different perspective, or we got to find where the fuck the flow is again. Now, the Hanged Man also stands for the number 12 here. So look for these themes to come up maybe around the 12th of a month, 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 years. The Hanged Man, with these major arcana cards, this makes me feel like it's going to be very present, or it's coming up here soon, even though there may have been a while here where we have felt stagnant, things have not been moving, okay? But with the Hanged Man, I would say for the most part, this is saying to us, maybe pay attention to the month of December, pay attention around the 12th of a month. Pay attention to those two things, okay? Also, 1 + 2 = 3. There might be a call back to the month of March. And so maybe the full extent of what we're seeing here from March might, like, we see the full combination in December around the 12th of a month. So just pay attention to these themes and these numbers. Hopefully they're helpful in identifying what the fuck this might be for you. Now, if we were looking around love and relationships, babe, for some of you guys, something has stalled here. It is not moving forward. And I do want to say that it appears to be a dude. Traditionally, the Hanged Man insinuates a dude, okay? It doesn't have to be. This could be a female or a woman here, but I think this feels very masculine to me, okay? So I feel like this week we might be dealing, and especially because it is a person card, we might have a people-y week this week, or we might be looking at our relationships and seeing what's moving and what's not, okay? And so again, how do we get a different perspective on this situation? How do we find the flow again around this situation? How many stars? 2, 4, 6, 7. There's 7 stars in the background. So also pay attention to the number 7. Maybe around with the Hanged Man, December 7th, okay? Maybe around July 12th, okay? Or again, maybe that callback to the month of March, because, 1 + 2 = 3. Or again, with the number 7 here, maybe we're looking around the 7th of a month, or July. So March, July, December might be connections here, or the 7th, the 3rd, the 12th, okay? Now, yeah, around love and relationships, it just feels fucking stagnant right now. Nobody's moving. And this might be, what's interesting though with the Hanged Man here? Maybe there's something here around, like, again, maybe it's the dude that's hanging stuff up that's not moving here. Maybe again, like we're waiting on a partner here to make a decision, to look at something from a different perspective. With the Hanged Man here though, if you guys notice at the top, there is a full moon. So again, there's something here coming to a full combination, or maybe by the next full moon, or the full moon in December, maybe. We're going to see a full combination and things start to move again. But there needs to be an illumination. Full moons are about something coming to a culmination and getting a light shown on them, okay? So again, it's almost like, and it's here at night. So there's maybe somebody here's going through a dark time. They're having a difficult time. They can't seem to move forward. They're stuck up on their bullshit, and they keep tripping over themselves, okay, in terms of love and relationships. I would say the best advice for some of you guys this week, especially around love, is to let this person sit for a fucking minute, especially if you've already tried to communicate. We've already tried to find a way through. Nothing's working. This person isn't budging, especially if we're not talking, we're not communicating. Let that person fucking be. Let them figure it the fuck out for some of you guys, okay, for this week, because you being involved also constipates your shit too. Do you not notice that? So leave that energy and that person alone for a minute, especially if you personally have flow here. We're not leaving anybody behind, okay? But refocus the energy back into you so that we can find the flow again. Because, babe, if you're pouring all your energy into somebody that ain't moving, that's not going to move, that refuses to move, that's ain't looking at shit, is not taking care of anything, their walk and their talk are two separate things, let them fucking be. So I think for some of you guys, we're going to have to put down a person or put down a situation or put down something here that ain't fucking moving. Let it alone for a second and see if it either works itself out or the solution comes to you while you're dealing and working on your own self and finding the fucking flow again. Okay? Maybe also too around love and relationships. Yeah, just things, I don't know, guys. This doesn't feel the best. Okay? I just want to remind you guys that, like, especially if this has to do with a dude or a masculine person, that we're dealing with, you can't force anybody to do anything, y'all. The only person you have real control over is yourself. So again, if somebody here isn't moving, shaking, doing what they say the fuck they're going to do, then give them the fucking space they obviously don't know how to ask for. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Also too, maybe around love and relationships, we're looking at family and friends. I think some of you guys might be worried about some family and friends this week. Maybe we're worried about a specific male and his mental health state. I think you have every reason to, and I think you need to go check on that person, especially if those dates and those times aligned with what the fuck is going on with them, okay? So I would just make sure here with the Hanged Man, like, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to freak anybody out. But if you're worried about somebody's mental health here and you're not seeing it progress, this is not a great card to get. So make sure that we're checking in on some of our people, making sure they're okay, especially if they're dudes right now, because that's one of the, I think as a culture, women obviously are way more able to talk about their feelings, communicate those feelings, speak on those things. That's not across the board, okay? But I think, again, for the most part, if we're looking for generalizing here, men do not. Men do fucking not. And a lot of times men won't speak out. They won't talk because they don't think anybody cares or people are going to make fun of them. So just making sure for some of our male peeps this week that are close to us, please check in with them. Make sure that they're doing okay, especially if we're worried about their mental health. Love on them and take care of them. Okay. Also too, with this major arcana card around love and relationships, this just makes me feel like we're just going to have to let somebody be for a second. I really mean it, y'all. Just hands off. Okay. Also too, if you're wondering what somebody thinks about you here, I think somebody might actively be trying not to think about you, to be honest, with some of you guys. Okay. So I think this person's trying not to think about things, I think, to be honest, for some of you guys, this person feels like they're doing everything but dealing with the situation, okay? So also too, if that's the deal, take that as a sign and signal, back the fuck off, hands off, and let this person figure their shit out. Unless this is a child or someone that we're responsible for or that we're worried about, then go take care of that person, okay? But please, if somebody keeps showing you over and over again, they're not going to move, they're not going to budge, they're not doing shit, especially if you're in a relationship with someone, okay, an adult relationship, back off, give them space. They need this moment of shut the fuck up and maybe to be left alone so that they can get a better perspective, see something differently, and get enlightened here, if you will, okay? So I actually want to say for some of you guys, you're not being there, not being a part of it, you removing your presence might also be, I don't want to say forcing, but I think nudging some people towards self-reflection, looking at things and maybe looking at their part on how they blew something up, how they exploded something. Also, same advice goes for you guys. If you find that like nothing's making you happy right now, it's hard to move forward, this just doesn't feel fantastic right now in terms of my life and where things are going, stop for a second. Make sure you get a hold of a good fucking therapist. I'm begging you. You are not above getting help and support. This is also not a sign of weakness, okay? To ask for help and support. That is a trauma response to feel like you have to do this all by your fucking self. So if you're feeling listless, if you're feeling like nothing's bringing you joy, if you feel fucking stuck right now, make sure that we've got a good hobby here that we're into, or that we've got a good therapist that we're talking to and working these themes out to help ourselves find that opening again, to find that fucking flow. This quiet moment or people backing off is giving you a second to sit down and fucking face your shit. What is that shit? And how does it keep stopping you, holding you up, obstructing you from fucking moving forward in your life? There's something here we have to look at, darling. Okay? It's literally hanging your ass out to dry. You're missing opportunities. You're missing out on life. Is that really, truly what you want? Because I don't think that that is the jam. So we've got to take action here. We either need to talk to somebody or we need to start doing things again that help us find that flow, whatever the fuck that may be. So reach out, find that support. Okay. Okay. Last thing I want to say about love and relationships, and I hope that this is okay, but I just feel like when this card comes up, okay, that sometimes, especially as a medium, that there might be something here, somebody coming through, okay, that there's a chance here that maybe somebody took their own life, and things of that nature, okay? So I just want to say here too, some of you guys might be suffering from the loss of somebody where there might have been difficulty around the passing, things of that nature, okay? And so again, maybe we're reflecting, we're looking back, we're saying, how could I have helped them? What the fuck happened here? This would just be a really great time to look at our mental health, make sure that we're doing okay, that the men around us are doing okay, and that we're getting the perspectives and the understandings and the viewpoints on things that are going to help us move forward and break through of things, clear things, heal ourselves. Okay? Okay. Just please know that everybody is accounted for. Everybody is okay. Everybody is safe. If you've lost someone through that, okay? Just please, nobody gets stuck. Nobody's staying behind. Everybody gets snatched the fuck up and goes straight to heaven. Do you fucking hear me? Okay, that's been in every single one of my fucking readings where I've ever dealt with that theme. So I don't want to hear it from anybody else saying anything nasty or ugly or negative. Challenge that fucking belief, especially if you have a difficult or maybe just a religious background where they would say those things. Because I have never, in my 11 plus years of professionally doing this work, have I ever heard somebody say that. Okay? Okay. All right. Let's go into work and career, because it just feels like some of you guys are hung up. This just doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel fucking good to me at fucking all, okay? Again, a spotlight's being shined or shoned on maybe where we're stuck right now within work. This could be a project. This could be with a boss. This could be with ourselves. Just what the fuck do we want to do within our work and career? I feel bored. I don't feel like things are moving along right. This just doesn't feel good. I just feel fucking stuck. So whenever the hangman comes up again, it's asking us, get back into the flow. What do you actually love to do? Let's experiment with some stuff and have some fun here. We need a different perspective. Maybe also too, for some of you guys, you need a fucking break. Some of you guys need a fucking break. Like you can't get your work done. Like, are you noticing that your output or your productivity has literally slowed down to nothing? So I think that this is your body asking for a fucking break. Please, like literally praying, saying, please. I'll hang upside down like a fucking bat so I can get privacy and time to myself. I'll become nocturnal. I do think for some of you guys, I do think this is going to resonate for some of you guys, in order to get some of the work that you do love done, you're having to do it at night. And so we're not getting any good rest. We're not taking good care of ourselves. This is hard. Okay. So again, we need to include rest. We need to take care of ourselves around work and career. I think for the most part, though, this is telling you, like, he can hop down there. He can hop off of that so easy. This is, again, about a different perspective, being present in this moment and looking for where the fuck the flow is again. So make sure within our work that we're not hanging ourselves up to dry. We're not hanging up other people to dry. All right. We're getting different perspectives on things because that's going to help us move forward in this project. You are not stuck. Look for where the flow is again. And if something's getting highlighted, don't get stuck in it. Find ways we can work through this or with it and make it work for us. Goddamn right. All right. And then finally around health and healing. Listen, for some of you guys, you need to get to the fucking doctor and you keep not doing it. I mean, is that, you want 45 issues? Is that what, because this is how we get 45 issues combined into one. Okay. Get to the fucking doctor. Especially if you guys are having, I think this feels like imbalance issues, maybe vertigo. Maybe there's problems here just being able to, like, maybe this is even blood pressure and heart issues. This is interesting. To me, this also feels like a very strong mental health card. Again, we just need a different perspective. We need to talk about something here, see it from a different way. And I think it's important that we find that some way, somehow. Maybe again, for some of you guys around your health, maybe you need to stop talking. Maybe you need to get the fuck away from people to have a quiet moment and reflect here and look at things differently. Okay. But again, the feeling, the energy is that I'm stuck. I can't move forward when nothing could be further from the truth. This is you finding the right door that actually lets you through, that is for you. And that's going to find the flow again. So I want to say this week around health and healing, make sure we get that, get into a good therapist, deal with stuff, or talk to a good friend that can help you see things from a different point of view. I think some of you guys need to get out and you need to fucking be in nature. There's a tree in the background. Okay, I also feel like there might be some genealogy work, or some of you guys, if you're doing genealogy work, maybe we've hit a hard wall or we can't get past something. Just hold on to it. Something's going to move here again. Who can I reach out to? Where else can I look? Is there another site I can get on to get the information I'm looking for? Okay. Okay. Maybe also too with the moon here, talking to mother, or maybe this is mother's side of the family that we're trying to do the genealogy on. Ooh, this is interesting. I promise more information's coming. Okay. More information's coming. This is just finding a new pathway, a new route, a new way to do this. You got this. Guys, for anything else with the Hanged Man, okay, look, I know, not a lot of people like this card. It's a hard card. It really fucking is. But again, it's just asking us to look at things from a different perspective. You're not fucking stuck. If we want the flow again, we got to find it. So get out there and start looking. Start asking. Gather your information. If you find that you're having a difficult time right now, make sure we're getting with a good therapist. We're talking about shit. And we're dealing with our emotions and our mental space. Okay? You are not stuck, my darling, my love. This is, again, around finding where the energy is flowing again and pulling that thread. Where the fuck is it taking us, all right? Take good care of your health this week, especially your mental health. And just know here for a lot of you guys, especially if you're missing a loved one that maybe passed away under difficult circumstances, okay? Just please know that they're okay. Everything is all right. And that maybe, too, that they're coming around to help you get a different perspective or a different view on things. Maybe there's also something here about forgiveness and letting go, okay? I'm sending you guys all the love this week. The Hanged Man's not as terrible as it sounds. I promise you'll be able to maneuver through this. Trust yourself. Don't be afraid of the difficulties that are coming up. Make sure that we sit down and face them. This is where we find our resolution and answers and we find the flow again, okay? And I think for a lot of you guys, make sure that you also take a rest this week, especially if things have been hard, difficult. We've been working our fucking ass off. Take a fucking minute. Okay, breathe, go have some fun, go outside in nature for a second so that that answer can come to us. All right. All right. I believe in you guys. I love you guys. You got this. And finally, card number 3. You guys got a major arcana card talking about major change, major evolution, major moving forward. Y'all got the Lovers. Look at these fucking dummies. Now, if you guys got all 3 cards this week, that is an interesting combo. Let me know if you guys got all 3 cards this week, just in the comments below, and I'll let you know what the combo means together, okay? But if you just got this card, this is the only one you chose. You guys got the Lovers. This is a gorgeous card. Now, this is traditionally the card, and because it's a major arcana card, this is actually the card of the crossroads. Like, we're making a choice. This is the card of choices. This is also the card of trust. And again, with this major arcana card, this is, this is major evolution. This is major movement forward. This is major transformation. So there's something huge coming up here. This is the card of relationships, not only with other people, but with ourselves. It doesn't have to be like literally just like love, like the Lovers, okay? This can be partnerships. This can be work stuff. This can be family stuff. Or again, partnership with our fucking self. And are we working on that? The Lovers here is such an interesting card because it also talks about like trust. So this is a card of trust. This is a card of choices. This is also a card of like, I think it's interesting with this card is like, even though we're working as a partnership here, make sure that we're also taking care of ourselves as a singular person too, just in case, okay? So it's not expecting anything bad to happen, but protecting ourselves no matter what. Because sometimes when we go into these partnerships, we got to give up something. Especially if you're a woman in today's society or at any point in our fucking history, okay? Like we almost get married off to, a dude, and then we have to give up our sovereignty, our everything, we don't have anything for ourselves. And so this card is just saying, especially if you guys are thinking about getting into a relationship, getting into a deep-seated partnership here, there's something really serious around relationships. Make sure that you're also taking care of yourself personally. No codependency here. This is about 2 individuals coming into a relationship and helping benefit each other. Okay? Helping each other make it to the next. All right? Now, Lovers also stands for the number 6. So look for these themes to come up around like the 6th of a month, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 years. The Lovers here also, I like to read it like the month. So I'm going back to the month of June, babe. All right? Or around the 6th of the month. Pay attention to that. Now, if we were looking around love and relationships, this is probably one, especially if this has to do with like a love relationship, this is the card you want to get. Almost everybody wants this fucking card, okay? Because the Lovers is gorgeous for that. If you're asking if you can trust somebody, this is a yes, okay? Especially if this is maybe a relationship that we're just now getting into. With the Lovers here too, I do feel like there's been obviously some time. With it being a major arcana card. So we may have known it. Maybe there's, again, that reference back to the month of June, the 6th of the month. Maybe this was 6 years ago. We've been together for 6 months, 6 days, 6 farts. Okay. But I just see this as a card of union. This is a card of love. This is a card of trust. This is a card of having to make an important choice. Okay. But at least around love and relationships, this is a beautiful indicator here that we can trust somebody, that we can trust ourselves. Maybe there's even questions around that. Can I trust this person? Can I trust myself in relationship? I think as long as you're conscious and you're present in the fucking moment and you've got somebody that you can talk to and communicate with, then anything is possible, darling. Anything is possible. Okay. I do think it's interesting, some of the symbology in the background. We've got some interesting things here. We've got the Garden of Eden kind of feel here, right? Then we've got almost like, it reminds me of Judgment, with almost like Pluto at the top there, kind of, it's supposed to be like a big guardian angel, like guarding, protecting this relationship, watching out for everybody. We've also got lightning in the background, talking about it being like maybe coming the fuck out of left field. We didn't realize this love was even here. This thing just blew my fucking mind. Maybe this is friendship that turned into more, or somebody that just, we're going about our daily business and they came the fuck out of the blue. With a lightning strike there, just reminds us this is chaos. That real true love is, though. It's like your peace and it's going to internalize, or it's going to bring up all this chaos on the inside is what love is going to do. But ultimately, it is your fucking peace. It helps bring you back home to yourself so that you can find what the fuck is peaceful, or what is peace for you. Okay? So a really good relationship here both challenges us and brings up things maybe mirroring here for us that we got to heal, that we got to face, that we got to work through so that we can be present for this fucking relationship. Because baby, real true love, the fucking bottom drops out. It'll make you shit your fucking pants. Okay? It should. This is intense, real fucking shit. This is coming into union with another human being and letting them see all of us. Letting them see all of us. Are you ready to be vulnerable? Are you ready for this huge leap? This is massive, okay? So especially around love and relationships, some of you guys this week might be having somebody tell you that they love you. Maybe somebody this week, also with the Garden of Eden and like that desire thing, there might be this question mark between, am I in love with this person, or is this just like lust and desire? So sit down and really get clear on that, all right? Especially with that Judgment feel in the background is what it feels like to me. But I think overall, around love and relationships, this is a gorgeous omen, talking about like us finally trusting each other, coming back together, going through all the storms and the difficulties and the crazy stuff, Also, too, what is our lore here? For some of you guys, what is our lore here? What is the backstory? There's some kind of intensity going on. This is hot shit for some of you guys. And this is gorgeous. I love all the flowers, too. It just talks about abundance and things coming to fruition, and with the lightning and the snake here, traditionally we would see these things as difficult stuff, but I actually see the lightning as a beautiful sign and symbol. And, people say that real love only strikes like once or twice in your life. It's like lightning, So again, maybe too, this felt like a lightning strike in some kind of way. And with the apple, it kind of looks like a mango to me. Anyways, with the snake here, the Garden of Eden kind of, Eden feel, it just kind of feels like there's some very dramatic themes going on within this relationship, or things have been very fucking dramatic here. It feels almost biblical, or it feels celestial, or it just feels like fate or destiny might be a part of this too, that brought us together. There's a feeling here with that. It's beautiful though. Even if this is family, this is not the first time and it won't be the last time that we're coming in together, taking care of each other, looking out for each other. There might be some realignments within family this week, okay? So union, people coming together and helping each other, supporting each other, maybe that we didn't even fucking see coming. Because I think with the lightning bolt back there too, reminds me of Uranus, So whenever that shows up, this could be, weird, different couplings. Something that nobody saw fucking coming. Maybe we didn't even feel like it would be a match, but holy fuck, it works. It's fucking weird, but but it fucking works, okay? So there's that. But yeah, I just think that there might be some rearranging of family stuff, family dynamics, family loyalties this week might be coming up as well. But I think overall around friendship, family, all that stuff, this is beautiful. We can trust each other. There's a huge backstory here, okay? But I think we're coming back together and everything feels like it's better. We're making a choice consciously, both of us, to be here and be right now and to do this thing, whether, again, it's friendship, family, or love. This feels good. All right. If we are looking around work and career, this feels like for some of you guys, you're finally meeting up with the right partnership. We're finally meeting up with the right firm. I don't know why I want to say that. We're finally meeting up with the right place of business. Maybe our dream job comes the fuck in, baby, like lightning strikes our ass. Hey, this feels gorgeous. So I'm just saying this week for you guys around work and career, this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful. Another question for some of you guys, I would ask, who do you want to be in partnership with around business? Your partnerships are everything this week around business. So make sure that we're working with somebody that we like, we respect, we know their work is good, we trust them. That's a big fucking deal around work this week. Who do we trust and who do we want to be in partnership with? I actually think that's some of the biggest themes around work and career. Other than that, that just feels like for some of you guys with work and career, maybe we're taking it to the next level. Some of you guys are celebrating 6 years, 6 months. Maybe for some of you guys, this is you're starting to work with a partner here and taking this to the next fucking level. Maybe this is just going deeper with ourselves, really trusting ourselves here to do something big around our work and career that we fucking love. We're ready to go. We finally trust ourselves. Well fucking done. So fucking proud of you, some of you guys. Holy fucking shit. Either way this week around work and career, this is gorgeous. So make sure that we are clear, we're cognizant, we're here in present moment. We got to make a choice around our partnerships and what the fuck we want to do. May it be geared towards what we actually fucking want to do. May we both have excitement and joy and a little bit of, quivering butthole around it. That's when you know it's real, okay? When your butthole quivers. All right. So just saying, around work and career, take this leap of faith. Choose to trust yourself around what the fuck you feel like you're being drawn towards. Also, extra points around anybody that wants to do weddings, wedding planner, bringing like a matchmaker, maybe also too, I'm just going to say landscaping, botany, maybe botanical stuff, working with flowers, having our own garden here. Maybe also too working with animals, but this would be more like snakes, scorpions, like some of the scarier stuff here, but like helping the animals that maybe everybody judges, but are like good. This could even be like bad dogs that people don't like. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no such fucking thing. All right. So like maybe working with the animals here that not a lot of people have trust in, but maybe we do. Okay. Or the animals trust us. I thought that was interesting. Maybe some of you guys want to grow your own fruits and veggies, or there's something here around doing that for work this week. Okay. So having a farm. I just think it's wild. Maybe also too, for some of you guys doing work here where people are at a crossroads and got to make an important decision. Okay. And helping them to get in better alignment with themselves. Holy fuck. Well done. If we were looking around health and healing this week, I do want to say for some of you guys, there's been an important relationship here that's made me focus more on taking good care of myself, or there was an important, maybe even love relationship, or somebody I loved very much that inspired me here to take care of myself, come into better union with myself, really get to know me and love me. That's huge. Okay. Especially if this person has died or, they're in spirit, and just please know that they're around you, baby doll. Okay. Or maybe something here around their death inspired us to take better care of ourselves. Okay. Or again, this feels like maybe this was like a love relationship that just said like, shit or get off the pot. Or, hey, this is highlighting, oh, now I actually want to live longer. Maybe I should take better care of myself now that I've actually found love. Do you know what I mean? For some of you guys this week, an old relationship may be why we're having some issues. So sit down, get that therapy, get that help, look at this thing, and really understand what the fuck happened here. And what about this relationship made me feel like I could come into better union with myself? Or how did this person, even if it was difficult and it blew up, how did this person better help me see myself? So I know what I want now, who the fuck I am, and to come into better alignment with myself. Okay. Okay, I know this is random, but I feel like some of you guys are having epilepsy or seizures. Please go get that checked out. Some of y'all need to get your brain checked out. Go get a brain scan. Make sure we're doing okay. Please, 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 please. Some of you guys might be having some skin issues like eczema, psoriasis. Maybe you're just getting flaky skin. I do feel like the changing of the seasons is a part of it, but baby, you need a better moisturizer. And I'm wondering if it's got like mango or mango extracts, vitamin C in it. Or maybe there's like a more natural something. I really like the brand Weleda. They are fucking amazing, especially if you have super sensitive skin. So Egyptian Magic is amazing. Is amazing Egyptian magic, okay? But also any products from the brand Weleda, Weleda, I think. Okay, so look into them. Fucking excellent. Side note, if you're asking me. But I just think maybe we go to more natural products. We're taking better care of ourselves more naturally. Some of you guys want to go on a hike, and I think that you fucking should. And hiking here helps also bring the relationship together. Is really good for you guys. Is like a beautiful, I don't know, it just helps you guys like learn to trust each other. I would say this week around health and healing. Yeah, anything that you can do around your relationship to build trust, foster trust, build something here so that we can learn to trust each other again is going to be a major fucking theme. Do you fucking trust yourself? And if you don't, how can we go in and look where the root core of that is coming from? How do we heal that shit? Okay. Last thing I want to say too for this week around health and healing. What was the relationship like with your parents, baby? Is there something on fucking repeat? Is it time to go into therapy and deal with that shit so that you can be free to experience real, true fucking love? Because at this point, if you've got trauma in the background, maybe you're not even aware of it, that you're holding it off, or we've only got eyes for a certain person because it reenacts the issues I had around mom or dad. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can't. So get into therapy. Take care of yourself. I would also say too, in terms around love and relationships, come healed and or healing. And make sure that you're doing the fucking same if you're asking for another person to do that. If you think that you're exempt from therapy, but your person needs it, baby, I hear you, okay? But like, there is always going to be a mirror effect, okay? So if your person needs therapy, you probably do too. Get in there and work on it so you guys can be on the same fucking level, okay? Guys, for anything else this week, I would just say when the lovers comes up, come into better fucking communion with yourself, all right? This is pretty fire in terms of chemistry here. So I would just say, make sure with our partnerships, make sure we got good chemistry. Does it feel like lightning flash? Maybe some of you guys are looking for that. Okay. Or it just needs to feel like it's intense. Maybe there's an intensity that we're asking from our relationships now because we're ready to go deeper. We're ready to be vulnerable. We're ready to be in union. So just know that with the big choice this week, we're at a crossroads. We got to make a choice around our partnerships. Who do we trust? Who and what do we trust? And are we ready to be in relationships so that we can move to the next level here in some way, shape, or form? Okay? I believe in you guys and I trust in you guys. Please, I'm begging you to trust in yourself. All right. Don't be afraid to look at this thing and really judge this relationship too. Make sure that you guys are on the same fucking level. Make sure that you guys have the same goals and that you guys are blossoming and here in the same kind of direction. Even if it's not in the same category, may it be in the same direction. You guys got this, okay? All right. I hope to God that fucking made sense. Middle fingers for no, caw for yes. I love you guys. Also, too, if you made it this far and you're still listening, the year ahead readings are going to be out this week. Okay. So I'm posting them up this week. I'm not sure what day yet. Someone post them up. Don't worry. If you guys want to get one, I don't think I'm going to put a number this year. I might just wait and see how many people get them and I might shut it down. So we'll see. We'll see how many of you guys want it. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys dig it. And I love you guys. And if you need anything, you know where the fuck to find me. Thank you for tuning in, guys. And thank you for always giving me a space to do the work I fucking love to do. Thank you from my heart and soul. I love you guys. All right. I'll see you out there. Bye.